Hello everyone, welcome to a special edition of Resonant News. Today is a great day. PFI has finally been banned, so also its allied organizations, which include All India Imam Council, Campus Front of India. One thing that you must know about CFI is that some time ago in Kerala, a student named Abhimanyu was brutally killed in ISIS style. This so because PFI has linkages to global terrorist organizations such as Islamic State in Iraq and Syria. In fact, agencies say that PFI cadres have been killed fighting for ISIS in different countries like Iraq, Syria and Afghanistan. Other allied organizations of PFI include Rehab India Foundation, Rehab Foundation Kerala. These are two different organizations which were used for financial transactions by PFI. National Conference of Human Rights Organization. Now this is an HR organization. HR organizations are always used as a front to gather support. This is a strategy which terror organizations also use in places like Kashmir. National Women's Front and Junior Front. These have functions similar to National Conference of Human Rights Organization. Empower India Foundation. Now this is an organization which has same function as Rehab Foundation and was involved in financial transactions. All the allied organizations except SDPI, which is the political wing of PFI, rest of the organizations have been banned. So why has SDPI not been banned? It's a political organization and it's not easy to ban a political organization in a democracy like India. Ministry of Home Affairs might have to approach Election Commission and then take a decision. We'll keep you updated on this. Before the ban took place, Modi government had adopted a strategy called Crush PFI. In the next half of video, we'll explain to you how Crush PFI was executed through last few years and the special operation which took place recently. In early 2000s, Frederick Forsyth in one of his novels had called Kerala a ticking bomb. Frederick Forsyth had ties with foreign intel agencies and probably he knew the quagmire Kerala was in. If governments had acted in early 2000s, PFI-like entities would not have existed today. Indian government has been steadily tightening its noose around radical terrorist organizations like PFI. Since some time now, or at least few years, NIA has been allowed to go to other countries, including Middle Eastern countries, to interrogate Indian citizens who have links to terror organizations in India. But the process has not been easy. This is like attacking a Chakravyuh. The government had to begin the attack from the periphery, which included taking action on media houses and other mouthpieces of PFI. Crush PFI. Yes, this is a new strategy to counter PFI. When the terrorist organization SIMI was banned in 2001 after the 26/11 Mumbai attacks, it shape-shifted itself into PFI in 2006. While many of its leaders escaped imprisonment and joined mainstream politics. This caused many problems. Hence, a strategy was developed by Ministry of Home Affairs and NSA Ajit Doval to crush and suffocate entities like PFI instead of a ban. Suffocating would mean steadily digging into PFI's source of funding and arresting the top hierarchy of PFI with proof, so that in court agencies like NIA and ED can fight a case that ensures the entire network of PFI is put behind the bars for the longest amount of time under UAPA. By the way, old SIMI member like KT Jalil is today Communist Party leader of CPIM in Kerala. By now you must be aware that NIA conducted one of its largest operations on 22nd September. 109 PFI members, including some top leaders, were arrested by NIA, ED and police in multiple states. The most important part of the operation was to maintain secrecy, as agencies had to ensure that violence does not erupt, considering the strength of organization, especially in southern states. The agencies had learned their lessons from places like Kashmir, where terrorists call for help in WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups for mob attacks against police and army. To avoid this, a leak-proof and foolproof strategy was devised. Apparently, NIA used phone jammers effectively during raids to prevent large violent mobs from descending at places where raids were being conducted. There's not one thing that led to this massive operation but three notable incidents. First was arrest of Siddiq Kapan, a PFI-backed journalist who was arrested by Uttar Pradesh police while he was en route to Hathras in 2020. He has been singing like a canary in custody since then. Another incident took place in July 22 when Bihar police released an 8-page PFI document which underlines goals for India Vision 2047. PFI's aim is to apparently dominate the covered Hindus and subjugate them. Document says this goal will be achievable even with 10% of minorities rallying behind PFI. The third incident was to target PM Modi in a rally in Patna in the month of July, which was revealed by ED. Coming back to the operation, 750 CRPF soldiers were deployed to different states for the raids. The state governments were informed that mock drills were to be carried out, so no one was really bothered. 10 companies of CRPF reached Kerala, where PFI has maximum support and has its headquarters. On 21st night, NIA officials landed in Karipur Airport in Kerala in BSF's special flight belonging to BSF's Air Wing. The 200 NIA officials grouped themselves into 50 teams of 4 NIA officials each. Approximately 10 groups went to Malappuram district, the seat of PFI. All of them took shelter in hotels, which were at 1 hour distance from the areas to be raided. All this without anyone suspecting anything. Each group was given protection of central forces, both state and police CRPF protection. At around 3:30 am, the order to go ahead with raid was issued by NIA Director General Dinkar Gupta and ED Director Sanjay Mishra. The raids began at 4 am in 15 states simultaneously, with well-armed CRPF soldiers guarding the raid sites. It is said that PFI ground workers were clueless as their WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups showed no notifications, thanks to the phone jammers used by NIA. During the raids, NIA's primary focus was on the unlawful activities of PFI, while ED chased down the source of funding. Since 2009, a sum of Rs 60 crore has been deposited in the accounts of PFI. The ED has attached 23 bank accounts of PFI were to meet each of the 50 groups of NIA on their way to the raid without knowing the exact destination. This prevented information of raid from leaking. The raid started at 3:30 am. The target houses and offices of raids had been recce'd earlier. No nearby shops or neighbors were questioned to avoid alerting PFI members. PFI and 10 bank accounts of the frontal organization Rehab Foundation of India. The funding comes from Middle East and Turkey. The real heroes of this massive operation were the NIA ED officials who did their homework well and devised a perfect plan to fool the pawns and catch the leaders of PFI. After the ban on PFI today, NIA and ED's job is not done. They will still have to keep a continuous vigil to prevent PFI from working behind the curtains or transforming itself into another organization. Let us hope Government of India, despite the hurdles posed by democratic constitution, is able to take harsher actions on such radical organizations. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.